Hello and welcome to an episode of Historically Mart. I am Jason in Carmel-by-the-Sea, California, or simply known as Carmel. It is a little quaint town. It only has over 3,000 people, but it is well known. Some say it's kind of a rich community. I mean, I partly agree with that, but you just got to come here to find out. It's mostly well known for its association with Clint Eastwood, the legendary movie actor. He was once the mayor here from 1986 to 1988. He actually still lives in town. Well, I think he kind of lives outside somewhere on the peninsula, but I'm sure he's got more than one home. But anyway, I'll be showing you some Clint Eastwood related stuff, and basically you may find this a little bit boring. This is not really one of my traditional episodes because I was not able to find a historical marker here. I did find a few memorials, but I thought maybe I would find something. I know there's probably one at the Mission on the other end of town, but I did not go there. It was a little bit too much walking for me. But anywho, I'm just pretty much going to be strolling and showing you some of the buildings and businesses. And speaking of which, this is definitely a never-ending sprawl of mom and pop businesses all over, and that's cool. I mean, you won't find any McDonald's or anything. You'll find a few chain hotels and a few realtors nationwide, but that's it. So definitely it's one of those places you could probably spend an afternoon or a day here if you live in California, or if you're a tourist like me, just kind of find what's interesting. All right, let the journey begin. This here is the Carmel Heritage Welcome Center. And it says up there, this was the first Murphy House, 1902. Donated in 1990. Alright, there's a map. Kind of tells you where to go. Doesn't list all the businesses, and I'm sure businesses change all the time, so that's probably why. So I'm right there. I think I'm just going to kind of stroll my way towards maybe Ocean Avenue or maybe 7th. So we'll see what happens. Check out this little nice clock piece. It's a Rolex. And it's actually displaying the time. It is 8:38 according to my phone. Very cool. So this is what I consider the main drag. I'm sure most locals do too. This is Ocean Avenue. I'll take a walk down there in a second, but I'm going to check out what's down here. So I stopped for breakfast at the Carmel Valley Coffee Roasting Company. Kind of a nice place. They got a lot of good pastries, but I went ahead with a basic cinnamon roll. All right, munch on. Here's one of those old school hotels. I can't pronounce it. But yeah, this has been around since 1929. They even got to mention the Grand Chef's name. Right in front of me is City Hall, Carmel City Hall. This is where Clint Eastwood worked for 2 years. I doubt if he showed up many of those times, as we all thought, but who knows. But like I said, he was the mayor here from 1986 to 1988. Yeah, it looks like a decent building. It's got a tree stump waterfall. There's another old school hotel. Looks like it's got quite a nice area over there. Normandy Inn, established 1921. There's a store called Carmel Classics, where they sell everything Big Sur and Carmel. And take a look at that sculpture. Wow. You know, I think it's really great that they acknowledge all their old buildings, but they don't have any, like, they don't provide any additional history of them. Like, this is the name of this building, and old photo. But oh well, nothing can be perfect. Flaherty's is up that way, but I'm not gonna eat there today. Sounds like a nice place though. Fish tacos, baby. And I'm just going to take a stroll through this park. I don't know the name of it, but I'm assuming it's a Veterans Memorial Park or a memorial park of some sort. It's very small. Here's the Vietnam War Memorial, or in today's terms, the Vietnam conflict. That was put up by American Legion Post. Korean War, World War II, as well as a tribute to those the fallen on September 11th, 2001 terrorist attacks. I don't know if this is actually a structure from there. I believe it is. A lot of towns these days in America, they have like steel structures that were part of the World Trade Center. And here's a nice looking mural. Carmel-by-the-Sea. It was done by artist Marie Claire, 2020. And evidently this is not the only one she's done. She's done, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, she's done 4 other ones. Huh, interesting. So kind of like a trail. And here's a place of note, Hog's Breath Inn. It's a notable restaurant, and that's right, Clint Eastwood found this place. It opened in 1970. He does not own it anymore. In fact, in 1999, he sold his share in the business. But I'm sure he still has a meal or two here. I don't even know where he got the name, but it's definitely interesting. Hog's Breath Inn. I'm gonna get a little close up of that little mural up there and the wire sculpture of the hog. Oh yeah. But yeah, I mean, expect to pay a little bit more than what you pay for back home, as expected. Like if you want an appetizer for crab cakes, fork out $27.50. For a filet mignon, 12 ounces, $81, yo. I mean, I could go on, but yeah, what can you expect, really? And here's a California themed store called Sunny California. Yep, you guessed it, surf. They also sell Carmel merchandise, surf stuff, like this surfboard, not really. And you know what's really weird is, I mean, I didn't really expect this. Now on Route 66, pretty much all the towns and attractions are capitalizing on the whole Route 66 thing. Like you gotta get something with the Route 66 logo and symbol and all that. Mother Road, you know what I'm talking about. But not many of them have capitalized their place on the Pacific Coast Highway. I've seen these coasters at a couple places. You know, the ones with a Highway 1 on them. Okay, better light. So I don't know. I guess it hasn't really become that much of a historic or destination yet. I don't know. Here's the post office, 93921. And looks like there's doing a lot of construction at this corner right here. So for next year, well, it's March 2026, I'm doing this video, but summer of 2027, there's going to be 12 luxurious residential apartments and 14 boutique units. So yes, if Carmel is your place to live, and if you got I don't know how much money, but yeah, you get the idea. There's another decent looking building. There's an art gallery if anybody who's interested in art. And if you're into the hidden stuff, welcome for the adventurous. There is a unique shop hidden down this path. The walk leads to the secret garden and then continues on to San Carlos Avenue. Except that it's not open. Oh, I gotta wait till 11:30. Yeah, I'll be out of here by that time. There's a bookstore too. Kind of cool though. Here's the Pilgrim's Way bookstore. Huh, cool signage. Let's see. Trust the wait. Never heard that before. Embrace the uncertainty. Enjoy the beauty of becoming. When nothing is certain, anything is possible. This is kind of where I feel like I'm on Rodeo Drive. I don't know why. Yeah, look at all these luxury robes. Oh yeah. Now 6th Avenue does have a lot of shops and everything as well. And I've already seen these a few around the area. There's a lot of newspapers, magazines, tourist information, That's right, they have their own newspaper. That's something you don't see in a lot of small towns. The Carmel Pine Cone. Okay. I'm sure there's a reason behind that name. And they have a free library or free books. I'm not sure if these are donations. Well, this is a free library too. But yeah, if you want to learn about Microsoft Excel 2016, there you go. There's also an old Suzanne Summers book. Yeah, the chick that was on Three's Company and Step by Step. So yeah, and Joel Osteen, the preacher guy. All right, thanks so much for tuning into this episode of Historically Marked. Sorry if you found it a little boring, but you know, I thought I might as well show you a little bit of Carmel, California. It's a very cute town. I mean, I do encourage people to come and experience this place maybe once. So anyway, I'm Jason, sign off.